Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Power Podcast. I'm your host, DC, and I'm here with my boy, Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Aaron, if you want to introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, y'all? My name is Aaron. I'm a junior here at CSP, so that means 3 years. Going into my 4th year soon. I'm a psych major, and I own a clothing brand, and I make music.
Let's go. Okay, go ahead. We could just cue them up now. Go ahead and talk a little bit about the brand. And then also if you want to promote your music and how we can tap in.
For sure. I'll start with the music then. So my music on all platforms, so that's Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Pandora, anything you anything you listen to music on, it'll be there. It's the same name as my brand. It's called Confide. You can just search that up.
Yeah, we'll drop links and stuff too.
Yeah, for sure. As for my brand, I started my brand 2023, so it's been almost about to be 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years coming up in March. Yeah. I started, my first release was on my birthday, March 10th, 2023. So, 2 years coming up on March 2025. And, it's been a long time coming. I've been doing multiple different drops. I'm wearing a set right now. This was my fall collection. There's a beanie that comes with it. But, I do all types of drops, from winter drops, summer drops, spring drops, all the time.
Okay, that's love, bro. Well, look, I'm a supporter. Super happy for you, bro.
Yes, sir.
We'll kick it off like this before we get into the combo. Like, how you feeling going into the new year? Mm-hmm. You almost at graduation and stuff. Got a little bit of time to go. So, just like kind of what's the vibes on every front? Like, how you doing with the music, the brand, the school, and everything?
Yeah. Recently I've been having some recent developments with my music for sure. I definitely I just shot a music video, my first one. And I think just to bringing in the new year, it was cool because I got like a whole lot of friends and my girlfriend that support me. My homie, he was the one that shot my music video for me. So and he edited it and did a whole bunch of stuff. So it's nice to have my friends support me and my girlfriend support me and all that.
That's love.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
As for just bringing in the new year in general, like just being with my family and my family supported me. Being around them, we did brunch, talked to them about my music video, and my upcoming. I do got some stuff coming for the brand. So,
come on, I'm tapped in
for the anniversary drop. So just talking to them about my recent developments and stuff. I think it's been very nice to have them. And
that's what's up, bro. Well, I'm happy for you, and I'm a big supporter. So just hoping for the best going into 2025, and you just see everything go up, bro. There's only one way to go, and it's up. So, all right. Well, the platform is yours. If you got something you're passionate about, a story to tell, just some free game for the people watching, what you got for us today?
Okay, so I guess one thing I would like to talk about is time management for sure. Being a brand owner, an artist, I go to school, I work a job.
You're in the clubs.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm in the. I forgot to say that. Yeah, I'm a part of the Black Student Union. So managing like 5 of those things at one time. Time management is very important.
Yeah.
Especially because when you're going to school, you don't want to like drop school to focus on other things. So my biggest thing about being in a position like mine is just making sure you schedule everything out and just making sure you have time for everything so you're not putting one thing above the other.
Okay. Now I got a couple questions because I know somebody watching need this. So the first question I have for you, bro, you say schedule. How do you schedule? Some people use Google Calendar. Some people, especially when it comes to all of these different moving parts, right? Like how do you stay on top and committed to the brand and some of the things that maybe you can't go in the calendar? Is it like writing stuff down? Is it a planner? Is it people? Like, do people hold you accountable? So just kind of talk to us a little bit about like, what does a schedule look like for you so that you can make sure you show up in all those different spots? Yeah,
so for me, the way I keep schedule and keep everything in order is actually with my notes on my iPhone. I just do it that way. I kind of, especially like with the brand, like, I need quantities. I need what type of drops I want. What's going on. So I put everything down for the vision. I see it and like what date I want to get things released. Obviously, homework is an everyday thing. So that's the first thing I take care of being a student. And then as for music, I kind of just use my free time for that. You know, that's like music is fun, so that's like my fun time. You know.
Okay.
So that's the one thing I really don't have to schedule out too much. I can just do it when I'm at home. I'm chilling. Let's make some music.
That's real.
Yeah. So
And I know like a lot of people too. Like they. Like if it feels busy, then you gotta like prioritize it a little different. But
busy work, I don't like.
Right, but if it feels fun, then that's your like release. You know what I'm saying? But you can. Okay, let me ask you this. So when was that moment for you where you like you really wanted to like? Obviously, you take everything you do serious. So even though it's fun for you, you still like. I don't know if you're making profit off of it, but you put it out there on all platforms.
Like 4 cents.
So it's not like banging or nothing like that. But I mean, like. When did you, or how do you leverage something that you find fun as like an extra thing that you do? Like, can you talk to us about that? Like, if there's like a passion that somebody has, how do you flip that into like being a CEO or being an artist or what have you? Yeah,
from the music perspective, I started making music here. You know, because they got the studio in the music building, and me, my friends, Kamarius, Huda, all of us, everybody in the whole group, we just started messing around in there, you know, like it was just random stuff.
Right.
And then one day, me and Kamarius went in and we made something. It's like, yo, like, this was fun, but I actually like this. Like, this and that was like, I would say that was like my first like good song, you know, because all my other songs were just like, I'm throwing something together.
Yeah.
But once I realized that, I really, like, I went home, I got to work, I got the materials and the equipment I needed, and I would just started recording, you know, and I think what made me want to take it more serious was when I had people, my friends, people who weren't my friends, like, I'll show people my music and they liked it, so I'm like,
all right,
that's something I can do.
Let's do it for real.
Yeah, and then clothing brand wise, I guess that was always something I wanted to do since high school. I seen other brands doing their thing. Shouts out to every brand that's here at CSP and you know, brands outside of CSP. My thing was I felt like I wanted my own way of putting my own idea of life into like out there in the world, you know. Because I really do believe in the word confide. Like, that's something I stand by.
Go ahead, tell the people, man. Educate them.
Yeah, so confide just means to communicate with others and trust others and talk to people, you know. It's definitely about sharing your emotions and having someone you can talk to that you trust. Yeah. And that's something I really, like, stand by. So I thought what, like, better way I could put that out than, like, make it into clothes, something that people can actually physically wear, you know. So that's kind of what I thought, and that was my thought process behind it. So I always wanted to take it serious, and that's what I did with the clothes.
So tough. That is so like tough. I can't use another word besides tough. Like, I'm just so proud of you, bro. And it's been great to see, like, because I was here for the original pieces.
The very
like,
first drop.
Yeah, so like just to see it grow and everything is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, another question for you, because I know when it comes to like time management, a lot of people run into this issue. Like, have you ever felt like you're given like 10% to this and like 90% to this? Like, how do you like show up the best version of yourself in all of these spaces? And I don't know if you want to get into a little bit of like self-care or like things that you do to just make sure when you are showing up in this space, like, because I know even some people get overwhelmed and they just like gotta drop something off, or like they're like, yeah, I can't do that anymore, even though it's maybe something they're passionate about. So if you got any like advice for somebody that's watching that's like balancing a bunch of things, but it's like, I do this, but I like kind of do it, like, you know, only half of myself is just doing this, and then I put most of my energy here. Like, how do you like kind of use your sense of discernment, you know, to just like do what makes the most sense and like show up in the best way? Yeah, so I'm gonna bring up a good comparison. So with my homework last like 2 semesters ago, you know, like I was focused on homework, but I was focused more on having fun. I wanted to make the music, make the clothes, you know, be around my friends. So, you know, I kind of paid less attention to my homework, which is why this made me realize my time management is important. Because I was focusing too much on the other things. And then, you know, I started to look at my grades and, like, what I'm turning in, what I'm not turning in. I'm like, yo, I'm not on top of my stuff. Like, you know, especially in comparison to the semester before that, I was on the dean's list. So when I realized, like, the way I'm working now, I'm not going to make the dean's list again. I'm like, I'm tripping, you know, I got to lock in. So that's kind of what made me realize, like, I can't only put my efforts into one thing or other things, you know, when they're all equally important to me. Especially with school, as much as I appreciate everything else I do,
I need to graduate. So that's got to be priority number one. So I definitely think as a student, whether you're doing other things or not, prioritize your schoolwork for sure before you can get into everything else.
Real. I'm glad you said it. Look, I work here, but you heard it from a student, y'all. Like, school first, for sure. Well, yeah, man. I mean, I want to give you the opportunity too. I don't know if you want to put a bow on everything, or if there's something else that you like wanted to come in here and talk about, but really just like any other things that you want to give to the people, maybe like some final thoughts or advice that you want to make sure you don't miss out on the opportunity with the platform. So
yeah, I would say my final thought is whether or not you purchase a piece from me, I think confiding and learning what confide is, that's definitely something everybody should know. I feel like it's a lot of people that have heard my brand and don't even know what the word is, don't know what the word means. I definitely think you should put an emphasis on your life with that. Just talking with others, communicating with others, people that you might have been in disagreements with, is definitely like confiding helps solve those things, just like I said, confiding is all about being with others and connecting with others and solving issues and stuff like that. So I definitely think it's important to keep that close to your heart so that you can, just go forward with other people. We're all gonna connect with people at one point. So I definitely think it's important.
That's real, bro. Man, said from the CEO himself. Well, Aaron, bro, I appreciate you so much. And this is also a platform, so I don't know if you want to give any shout outs to friends, family, other brands doing their thing, whoever.
Hey, shout out my homie, his name Leo, Made by Juice. He shot my music video. He's been a big supporter of my brand and stuff. He did all my other photo shoots, like, these sets. He did everything. So shout out to him for sure.
Yeah, shout out to, you said Leo?
Leo.
Shout out Leo.
Yeah,
Anybody else?
Let's say SCF, the group, my friends, Huda, all y'all, Winter,
they know.
Kamarius, everybody, man. Shout out the whole gang. And then, big shout out to my mom, my girlfriend, my brother, everybody that support me. And then shout out to you too, DC.
That's love. That's love, family.
Yes,
well, appreciate you again for hopping on, and thank y'all for tuning in. Please share this video. Like, you never know.
Share the video,
you never know who needs to hear these messages, or like one thing resonates, or like now they know how to manage their time. So please share this video. Look at the links that we're gonna drop in the description.
All the links, man.
All the links. Shop with Confide. Listen to the music. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Power Podcast.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for tuning in.